the age-old debate. Cocoa Pebbles versus Fruity Pebbles. Hey. But before we get into this, I'm not going to do the normal spiel that I normally do. I'm not going to say subscribe to the channel, even though it doesn't cost you anything. It's right there. I'm not going to tell you to click on that bell that none of us know exactly what it is that bell does, because I would think that it'd be unspoken that once you hit that subscribe button that you also want to be notified when I have new videos and when I come out with fresh content. That way you're warned in advance that it's coming out. But that's why that bell's there, but none of us really understand why. Guys, today is going to be Barney and Fred Flintstone. And I said Barney and Fred Flintstone, but they're not the same. So I put out a poll not too long ago asking the age-old debate. Which one was it? Was it Fruity Pebbles or was it Cocoa Pebbles? Now, I went ahead and opened both of these guys. I haven't taken them out of the wrapper. Entertainment Earth here lately has been putting them in these strange wrappers instead of using like bubble or any of that stuff. Or I really like the double boxes that they were doing. I felt like that was a little bit more effective than what they're doing here. But they clearly know what they're doing. I mean, or they wouldn't continue doing it. So I'm still a fan of the double boxes. I don't think I'm ever going to see the double boxes again. I still like have some of those, and that's how I try and ship out any of the pops that I'm shipping out. I have not seen these guys yet. They're really cool though, and this is going to be the first Fred and Barney that I have in my collection from the Flintstones. And I keep wanting to say Flintstones, and I know that that's not right, so I keep having to catch myself to say that. But here is Fred Flintstone. He's number 119 out of the group. His box looks a lot like what you would imagine a Cocoa Pebbles box to look like. Now, I want to say that these guys are considered ad icons. I did not know that they had ever done commercials for Cocoa Pebbles and Fruity Pebbles, but apparently they have, because I think that's kind of this criteria when it comes to Funko is that in order to be considered an ad icon, that they had to actually physically be in the commercial at some point. Now, I speculate that that's the case, but that might not honestly be the case. That just might be me thinking that in my mind, that makes sense. So Fred is going to be number 119. Barney is going to be number 120. Their boxes look exactly what you would think that a Cocoa Pebble and like Fruity Pebble box would look like. I mean, so much so that check out the back of this guy. So it must be their 50th anniversary. So this must be like their 50th birthday to the cereal company themselves. There's the back of Fred's box, and here is the back of Barney's. Now, I did this poll not too long ago. The question was Fruity Pebbles versus Cocoa Flakes. Now, I'm going to tell everybody here in advance that I am a Cocoa Flakes person. And the reason I'm a Cocoa Flakes person is because after you eat that cereal, you get this like chocolate milk that to me makes it all worth it, right? But check this out. Tell me down in the comments below which one you think is the cereal of your choice. Would it be the Fruity Pebbles or would it be the Cocoa Pebbles? And at the end of this video, I will let you know exactly which one of these guys won in the poll, because I was kind of surprised on which one won in the poll. I really was truly surprised. So Barney's going to be number 120 out of the group. In his hand, he's got this cereal in his hand. I always open these guys from the bottom because it just feels like it's going to cause less visual damage in the event that I do damage it. I try really hard not to. That's why I use this little flat tool right here, so I can get right under it and just kind of pop the edge versus trying to dig my hands in there and pull it out. You know exactly what that's going to cause and what that's going to do. These guys are really cool. So now I'm kind of upset that I really have missed out on every Fred Flintstone. I missed out on every Barney Rubble. Every time they've ever dropped these guys, I've always missed them out. They've always sold out on me super fast, and I was never able to like get my hands on them quite in time. He is super cool though. Let's take a closer look at him. Is really cool. Now he's going to be the Cocoa Flakes. You see he's got the cereal in his hand. His hair is kind of splotchy, if we're being honest. I can see like it almost looks like they took a spray can or some kind of spray paint and did it, and on the top up there you can see this cocoa brown, where they had some paint that was probably stuck on something when they touched his head. So I would imagine when they were doing his shirt or doing this right here, they accidentally touched his head. I mean, that's what that looks like to me. I still can see like where their arms are attached. I hate the fact that I can see where their arms are attached. And we already knew that the feet and the head were separate, right? I think that they just recently started making the arms a separate, or I just started noticing that they are truly separate. With the exception of being able to see that little bit of paint right there, he looks really small to be a Funko. He doesn't have the big bobblehead appearance to him right off the jump, which I'm kind of confused on why he doesn't have that like bobblehead appearance, because that's why we've all grown to love Funko, is because of that bobblehead. I don't know if it was a licensing agreement or exactly what went down at that moment and why he doesn't have that. Fred Flintstone is number 119 out of the group. He is Fruity Pebbles, which is pretty cool. Look, these guys are really cool. I mean, I hate the fact that I've missed every one of them. I did manage to grab them in the ad icons. I think that you can still manage to get these on Entertainment Earth, so if you missed them, I think you can still go over to Entertainment Earth and pick these guys up. Now, don't hold me to that, because by the time this video comes out, they may have already been sold out, because all of their stuff always seems to sell out really fast. I mean, always sell out really fast. And he's super cool. Let's take a closer look at him. So out of the two, Fred is my favorite, but his eyes are horrible. You could see that they just got like paint that went everywhere into the eyes. I mean, Funko has got this huge quality control issue that I wish that they would get like their hands on it. Even his face, you can tell how it was supposed to have come all the way out to here, but they didn't get all the paint in. I mean, there's paint spillover on his nose, there's paint spillover on his shirt. I mean, whoever painted this one just did a really bad job. I mean, they were not doing a good job at all, and whoever was supposed to be over quality control that day must have been taking a nap in the break room or something, because they didn't notice like all of the paint spillover this person had. And I even got a little glue up here in the hair. I mean, it really annoys me when I get one of these guys out of the box that I truly like, and they did such a bad paint job on it. Now, it's so easy for me to stand on the outside and say that they did a bad paint job on this, but with doing it myself, this is kind of difficult. And y'all know from, I want to say it was my 1,000 subscriber giveaway, I'll throw that right up here somewhere, that this is kind of tough to like do. Painting these guys are not that easy, but I would think that Funko, being the company they are and around as long as they have been, they would have certainly got this under control by now. But hopefully in the future they will start to get that under control again, and we'll start to see them doing a better job. If you have not already checked out this channel's membership, check that out down below. It should be like the first link that comes up there. And I want to talk a little second about super chats, guys. Super chats is something that I'm really new to and that I'm trying to figure out, but this is what I'm going to say, that all of the super chats that come to this channel are going to go back into this channel. They're going to go either into paint, they're either going to go into shelving, they're either going to go into more lighting or more camera system setups. So I just want everybody here to know that I truly appreciate everything that you've done and everything that you do, and the same goes for the Patreon and the membership and all of that. So I just want to thank everybody who is a member or a Patreon or any kind of support to this channel. Let me thank you now. But the guy who won, the flavor that won, is Fruity Pebbles. Fruity Pebbles won in the poll, and I was floored to see that Fruity Pebbles was the popular choice among all of you guys, and I really appreciate everybody who participated in that poll. Guys, when I throw those polls up, I encourage you to take that split second of your time to just vote in that poll and tell me what it is that you think, right? And one of the polls that I've also done here recently was a bomb versus a bear, which is going to be the new icon for the membership. So I was asking that, and the bear won. So the bear, I'm going to add to the emojis into the membership here at the beginning of next month. That'll be the first one who drops in there. I want to say thank you again, guys. And before we get out of here, don't forget, subscribe to the channel, turn on those notifications, and become part of the Wayneko crew. There is no Wayneko crew without you, and I truly appreciate you watching. Until next time, have a good one.